Let's rock, Todd.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our continuing coverage of the Embassy Royal Spiel, the Spiel d'Italia, here at the Potomac Curling Club. Our feature game on Sheet B this afternoon is Team Findlay against Eveleth Bound. And so Findlay is lead Dominic Banville, second Susan Armiger, vice Magic Jones, and skip is Dawn Findlay. And for Eveleth Bound, we have lead Linda Pesky. We have second Sheila Nicol, vice Petty Hafner, and skip Ann Wiggins. And so we have the current score. We're in the second end. Red scored 1 in the first end. And we have Team Findlay throwing the red stones. We have Eveleth Bound with the yellow stones. We have Eveleth Bound with the hammer on this end. Looks like they're attempting to draw into the top of the house on the left-hand side as I'm looking at it. Right-hand side on your picture. Already lying 1, so good opportunity to split the house, lie 2 with the hammer. That looks like a nice result there for Ann Wiggins there. Throwing the first of her 2 stones in this end. So a decision here for Team Findlay. We're thinking about the hit and roll on the back yellow. They could roll behind the red guard and lie shot. Buried. There's a lot of separation between those 2 yellows, so a double would be a very risky option. Looks like they are looking at the hit on the back yellow. And if they can get a little roll here behind the red at the top of the 12th foot, then put a lot of pressure on Ann Wiggins. Here comes the skip stone here from Dawn Findlay, wanting to do a hit and roll here. Sweeper's on this one hard. It looks like it's curling quite fast. We'll get by the guard. We're going to overroll here, but they will take out the yellow. Red rolls into the back 12. Not a bad result there, but yellow's still lying 1, so an opportunity for a draw for 2 for Eveleth Bound and Ann Wiggins. Thanks, Nicholas. So it looks like it was the 2 there for Ann Wiggins with her draw, so a good end for them. And they'll be leading 2-1. We will try to bring you some scoring updates from the other sheets as we get them. So we're underway in the third end here, and I can bring you up to date with the scores on the other sheets. On sheet A, we have the Pittsburgh Pistons. I might have said that wrong. Sorry about that. They're playing Sweep to the Slaughter. It's a local team with Adam Schechter as the skip, and Sweep to the Slaughter playing the Redstones, and they scored 3 in the first end, and they're just finished the second end, but they didn't hang the score yet, so it's currently 3-0 to Sweep to the Slaughter there. Over on sheet C, we have Team Andrew against Team Spartacus. And Yellow scored 2 in the first end and 1 in the second end, and that's Team Andrew, so they're leading 3-0, and they're just playing the third end. And on sheet D, we have Hure versus Franklin, and Hure scored 2 in the first end, and do not have a score yet for the second end, so 2-0 to Hure. So back on our feature sheet, we have Team Findlay against Team Eveleth Bound, skipped by Ann Wiggins. And it's currently 2-1 to Eveleth Bound, playing the Yellowstones. This draw looks like it needs to slow down. It's going to slip into the back. But it's going to hold on in the back 8. So 3 yellow counters in play at the moment, not a sign of red. So they're going to look to change that fairly quickly. Calling for a bumper weight takeout here. Maybe hit and roll over. it looks close. So he's going to need to curl a little bit. It's hanging out there, so they'll just clip it, but they won't get the result that they wanted. Just nudging the yellow and spilling the red shooter out of play. So a lot of yellow stacking up now, and Wiggins is going to throw a guard stone here at the front of the house just to cap things off and make life very difficult. Sweepers seem happy with the weight, calling 2-3. Just what they want. The line's a little narrow, so they may over curl a bit more than they wanted off the center line. But it's coming in the house, and it's back of the house, so maybe a little bit of a misjudgment there. And in fact, maybe set up a little bit of a pocket there for Reds to draw one in, sit there with a lot of backing. So would have much rather have had that in the top of the house. And it looks like that is the call, is to draw one. Rest on those yellows, use them for backing. This is looking very good here now. So a nice draw there for Team Findlay, and now Evelith Bound trying to respond. Sweepers on this one early. Bit tight for line. Really would like to move that red a little. And they will move, and they will push one of their owns to the back, but they won't be too concerned about that. Red with the hammer here, so and Wiggins just trying to make life difficult, trying to go for the steal. Doesn't want to give up more than one here. And so another freeze coming here for Team Findlay. Magic Jones playing the Vice Stones. Needs another nice draw. He's very good on the first one, so just need to follow the same path. This one looks like it needs to curl a little bit. Just going to nudge the yellow back, sit one, but second shot still yellow, I think. So and that red is just behind the tee line, so a freeze is still available. Yeah, and that looks like that is the call, is to just follow that down and freeze on top. It'll be very difficult to be removed. So I won't be too unhappy with this situation. Quite a big target there with the yellow and the red staggered together, so good opportunity to limit scoring. Well, sweepers called on very early here. It looks tight for the line. He's curling. Really like to sit in that pocket somewhere, and they will just tap some stones around, but I don't think they're shot stone, they're second shot, but they've really narrowed the scoring area, so making life a little difficult for Team Findlay to score two here. over on sheet A, I can tell you that they have hung the score for the second end, and it was a steal for a sweep to the slaughter, so they're now leading 4-0 after 2 ends over the Pittsburgh Pessinos. The third end is still going on. It's a nice looking draw here again by Magic Jones, so very nice. Just tap the L back, and it looks like they're sitting 2, and those reds are going to be very difficult to move. But there is still opportunity to freeze the button here, so one good draw and the scoring could be narrowed. And they have plenty of backing, so they can even come in a little heavy, move things around. So a good opportunity here to freeze in there and limit scoring possibilities for Team Findlay. So good draw required for Wiggins. But a lot of backing to work with, which may come down with a little bit more to draw weight here, which calls sweepers on immediately, so a little bit worried about the line. Does look narrow, so see if the sweepers can hold a good line here. Oh, it is over curling, and they would just tap the red and not really move it, so it was not quite what they needed. The weight was good, but just a little bit inside the line, so Red's still sitting 2, and probably a good opportunity here to guard up the 4-foot area by putting one in above the tee line. I can also update you on sheet D. They have hung the score for the second end, and Team Hure scored 2, so they're now leading 2-1 over, oh sorry, beg your pardon. They scored 2 in the first end, and then Team Franklin replied with a single. So it's 2-1 to Team Hure over on sheet D. And on sheet C, Team Andrew have continued to score, and they're already in the 4th end, and it's currently 4-0 to Team Andrew, leading over Team Spartacus. Here we go with the first stone for Don Findlay. She's really looking for above the tee line here to cut off any chance of freezies by Wiggins. Top 8, top 4 would be good. Top 4 would be ideal, and you could possibly sit 3. It's a very difficult position for Anne, and that is exactly where they've ended up. That is a very nice shot. 3 reds in there in the 4-foot. And a difficult position now for Anne Wiggins and Team Evil is bound. A double opportunity perhaps on the reds above the tee line. The first one into the second one. Could knock both out. The possibility to cut down the scoring. I wouldn't be surprised to see some granite being moved here with this shot. Taking some time to discuss the options. They're looking at running that top red into something. If you're just joining us, this is the Embassy Row Spiel, the Spiel d'Italia here at the Potomac Crown Club. I'd like to give a big shout out to Heather Shoka, who's doing all the camera work, all the difficult stuff for us this afternoon. My name is Andy. I'm just providing words, really. I'm doing a good job, says Heather. So I feel good. And still discussing the options here, and it looks like they are going to play some weight though, and try and run that top red into something, spill them both out. Really want to cut down the scoring here. Red currently looks to be sitting 3, so that's a situation they definitely want to change. This is Anne's last rock, so without the hammer, so probably going to have an opportunity, Team Findlay to have an opportunity to score at least 2 here. Stone's on its way, played with plenty of weight here. Sweeper's not touching it yet. Never is the call from the skip. Looks like they might get the double. Oh, wow. Very well, they certainly moved some granite there. That's an excellent shot there from Anne. Spilled out all of the reds, and now they're lying 1. And second shot, it's very close. That is probably the best result they could have hoped for, so great shot there. And now Team Findlay will have to nudge that yellow back for 1 at least. It's not clear whether they will get 2 out of that. It's hard to see from our camera whether second shot is red or yellow here. Looks to be red. I'm going to put my neck out and say red, but I'm not 100% certain about that. So in any case, that yellow shot has to be moved. So probably going to come down here with a say back line or weight or something and nudge it back. Doesn't need to move far. The hammer, the last stone of this end. Just needing to tap back that red. It's all about the line here. It looks close. They could sit on their own red and score 1. And oh wow, they'll just brush the yellow far enough, and they will take 1. So a good shot. Not able to get there 2, but a very interesting end, and it ends with the score of 1 for Team Findlay, and now we're tied up at 2 each after 3. All right, it's the 4th end is beginning, and it's 2 each in our feature game today. I unfortunately have to sign off, but our live coverage is going to continue. So please keep watching, and have a good afternoon.
That's beside the point. Hello, everybody out there. This is Courtney Shaw. Hello. I returned to the curling club to discover that nobody was commentating on this game. So I thought I would stand in and finish her out for you guys.
Hey, it's Heather. So we did have Andrew earlier, but he had to leave.
Oh, Andrew had to leave.
Yeah, sorry.
So
sorry.
I'm not trying to throw Andrew under the bus. But you have me now, so here we go. Nick Datlow asks, how's a spicy bond spiel? And so far, Nick, this bond spiel has been very fun. For those of you out there who don't know me, I'm actually playing in this bond spiel, and so far it's been a good time. We've had 2 games that weren't terribly close, but a good time was had by all. It looks like what I just came into was that a really good shot was made by Patty Hefner, a nice hit and roll behind the Red Rock in the top 12, and Dawn Findlay tried to make a run back on it. Didn't quite work out, but she is sitting shot, so I believe we're to the skip stone, so Ann Wiggins is going to have to make a play on that rock. is an awful lot of discussion about this shot. Not sure what the discussion is. Seems like a somewhat easy decision. Oh, and Brandon's here too.
Hello, testing. Hi, this is Katie Kovac. I'm starting to help do this too. I haven't watched any of this game yet, but I'm going to figure it out.
And apparently we have Nick Datlow and Brandon
Nicholas
Corrali.
Datlow.
Yes.
And Brandon Corrali. Hi, guys.
Brandon, where are you? I thought you'd come and hang out with us. Okay, so actually a decision appears to have been made.
Yep,
and
looks like they're
I
throwing a
suspect
hit.
after some deliberation she's decided to hit that rock.
Yes.
Which I'm not sure what. I guess the other option is she could have played the freeze, but if you don't make that perfectly.
And they're already sitting another one in there, so it doesn't hurt to get the red out of the way.
It'd be nice to get a little roll to the open side. Oh, this rock is curling. Looks like it's a bit light on handle.
Yeah, it curled right past the rock.
Oh, real close shot there by Ann Wiggins, who is a very new member of the Potomac Curling Club. She is just joining us. Well, new and old, not old in age. I mean old as in she was a member here before. Ooh, Brandon says maybe he will come and join us.
Yeah, come on, Brandon. All the cool people are here.
At least most of them. So John has a pretty easy decision here. Just take out the one yellow stone. It's an unfortunate miss for Ann Wiggins there, because that could have been really nice in this very close game to take that deuce.
Sorry, have we pointed out the kilt on sheet C yet?
I know, I'm having a hard time not seeing it, but
Cousin Mike
it's
showed
not
up in a
showing
kilt
up.
and a bow tie.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. We now have him in the peripheral, so you can appreciate that he is in fact wearing a kilt.
Oh, we are on. Looks like we're on a little bit of a delay here, which I didn't realize.
Nice shot, Jody.
Okay.
About a 2-second delay.
Okay.
There are a couple interesting outfits on that sheet, I'm just going to say.
We have some interesting sartorial choices happening.
The interesting article of clothing that Ann Wiggins is wearing is a jacket from a bar called The Extra End. So for those of you in the curling audience who are familiar with U.S. curling history, Bobby Labonte was a curler in the 70s.
Yeah, something like that.
Lost a gold medal in what I would consider an infraction of the spirit of curling rule, or not rule, but looks like Ann is electing to play the draw here. She's just got to get to the button. She's got a little bit of backing there. This is certainly a...
Line looks pretty close.
Yeah,
They're gonna want to sweep that though.
This has a fair bit more handle on it than the previous one, so hopefully it'll hold on.
It's down weight. She's just gonna get a little tap out of it.
Hopefully just enough. Oh no!
Oh, spilled.
Oh, looks like a steal of one for the Findlay team. Oh, and I actually just noticed that the name of Ann Wiggins' team is Eveleth Bound.
Oh. What's happening in Eveleth this season? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I think that maybe, I believe this team is a, well, I'm not 100. I I thought she told me she was playing with her senior women's team.
Ah, okay, that would make sense.
They're doing, so maybe that's up in Evelyn this year.
And I believe the Findlay team is working toward women's club nationals.
Yes, and I believe they're also going to play the USWCA.
They're just going to do all the things.
They're doing all the things. I believe the USWCA has like their championship event. And I know at least Dom has been pretty active with that organization. So we're getting underway with lead rocks here in the 5th end.
Sorry, I had to text my dad and tell him I was doing commentary.
I'll keep an eye on the number of people watching, and if we see number 18
Hello,
pop up.
17 people.
I'd go at it now. Yeah. You want to hit? Yeah. And just play it tight and get the guard if it doesn't move.
Oh, that's getting around. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it may be a hair heavy.
So you guys can't see this, but the very high-tech situation we have here, there's a control board that is above the desk, and we have to hit it with a broom handle if we want to push a button.
Well, it's good. It changes the camera view. So that draw was definitely a bit heavy. Looks like it looks I would say questionably still in play, but the skip seemed to have agreed to leave it back there.
That's abnormal.
You can still kind of see it on the camera. That's a
And
nice
a
draw.
very nice draw played by Dominique Van Bell. And Linda's going to see if she can take her weight down a little bit and play a freeze to that rock in the top 4. Speaking of playing all of the events, Patty Hefner, I believe, is potentially playing with 2 teams this weekend.
How'd that happen?
Because I believe she has a club playdowns team as well, and I saw her play the first draw game with them, and then she followed it up. We were in the later first draw, and she played a first draw game with this team as well. So she's really getting her curling in this weekend. I guess if there's an event to do it, a 16-team Bonspiel is not the worst because it's a fairly short road.
Yeah, it's not the most strenuous draw you can get.
So the draw by Linda Pesky comes. I didn't actually see if it chapped off a little bit or was just a little heavy, and left open for the hit
and a rollover.
Hit and roll over by Susan Armiger. Nice shot. I think the call here is the freeze.
I think you're right.
Also indicating that ticking over the guard's not
That
the
looks
end of the world.
awfully tight, and that looks like more than a tick of the guard. It looks like a straight run back.
All over that guard. And oh no,
Oh,
is
so she
running.
just put a third rock in for the red team. Not exactly ideal.
That's not ideal.
No. We're getting another draw from Susan.
At this point, I think anywhere kind of in front of these in front of these rocks, even a little tap back. There's a whole lot of places that this could go and be a pretty good shot. Because unfortunately, that tap back also left still a center guard.
Yes.
So a really nice guard thrown there. Really blocks off the draw from that side, and now it looks that Ann is calling a draw down to the rock in the back of the, just biting the back, or close to the back four.
That looks narrow again. Yeah, she's on the guard.
Clearing that guard off.
Just gonna
is
split him,
not,
which is not the
but-
worst thing.
But unfortunately, still is left another guard. I suspect that third player Magic Jones will be asked to put another guard out front and protect what is a pretty good situation in the house.
Fun fact, Magic is a former competitive weightlifter.
Fun fact, Magic is also a twin.
Yes. And they are really identical. I have confused them more than once. And I have identical twin sisters, so that's saying something.
Looks like Magic's gonna tap up.
Nice weight there,
Wow.
Magic. Just a little
What does
split on
Melvin
this
always
one.
say? Second shot's as good as a guard. Magic
Yes.
is playing that one out for us, and I guess we'll see if that's true. It does appear that there's a path, a port left through those two guards, though.
Oh yeah, that's a nice big
It's
gap.
a pretty good gap. And I don't think Patty can get shot if she hits that rock, but certainly can improve their situation, which is now that they have the hammer, but the opposition is sitting 4 rocks. So that is a pretty bad position.
Yeah.
So. Oh, some weight being thrown.
Quite a bit of weight.
This looks like it's pretty good. Oh, she got it.
Nice shot.
And she may have even
I think they're still second.
still think
They're
they're
second.
second, but
They're
much
definitely out counting the ones in the back of the house.
great shot by Patty to get them out of a pretty bad situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So Magic asked to play that guard again, and let's see if we can throw a little less weight this time and plug up that hole. This looks like a pretty good guard.
Yeah.
Not appear to be as heavy as her previous spot. It's
like
curling a
It's
lot.
going to be a pretty tight guard, if not in the house. She's still a guard.
Unfortunately,
It curled right behind the other one, so.
Kind of curled. Ooh. Vice Skip Patty Hefner indicating she can see about half of the red shot rock on the outside of that center guard. So I think that we're going to see them try to play a downweight hit, see if they can get rid of it. It's a touchy situation for them because if she wrecks on that guard out front, they could find themselves quickly back in a position where the opposition is sitting for.
Yes, definitely.
So
you nudge that guard and the yellow rock is going to be wide open if you nudge it the wrong way.
Looks like they've got some room on this one. I'm afraid it
I don't think they're going to hit anything
right
here, unfortunately.
Oh,
Field goal.
just a little wide on that.
So it looks like they're looking to place another guard here. So the other team cannot try that hit again. They want to be close to the house, so
It needs
there's
a
less
taller
room
chair.
to come around.
I don't know how people can commentate from solo. I feel
Yeah,
like I
this is
can't
tough.
see
We could steal bar stools. Melvin's at the bar. We could get him to grab bar stools.
Wait's good. Yes. I might get that for yes, hard. Yes, hard, yes, hard, yes, hard. Your honor.
And it looks like they're going to have a nice guard. Or slid into the house, which is fine too.
It's a nice shot,
That
though.
still gets in the way.
It's half tucked behind that center guard. If she tried to hit it, it'll go right onto their yellow rock.
Yes, wait. Wait.
Oh, this is much better.
Shout out to my wonderful husband, Melvin Shaw, for
We got tall chairs.
bringing us bar stools so we can get a little bit better vantage point on this game. I can give you guys some updates from the other games that are happening, except that I don't know that I can actually see the team names. Let me see if I can.
I don't know how far you'll get.
Yeah.
Well, on sheet C, let's see here. Who's on what team on sheet C? I gotta figure that out. Team Andrew is up 7-0 in the 6th end.
Against Spartacus. It's
Against
a
Spartacus.
Potomac showdown. We have, I actually don't know who is which color just yet. Oh, actually I do, because Adam's delivering a rock. So it looks like on sheet A we have
Like sweep to the slaughter.
like sweep to the slaughter.
This is a very pun-heavy Bonspiel.
This is a Potomac team skipped by Adam Schechter, who is also coincidentally our Bonspiel coordinator. And it looks like he is leading. Oh, of course, they just walked in front of the score, but I think it's 6-1 against the Pittsburgh Paisanos, skipped by Steve Buffington. Thank you.
And I can't see the team signs for sheet D, but it looks...
Oh, it's Arthur and Laura. It's the Hewers against a team of
like-
ladies that I'm not familiar with.
I also don't know who's what color at this point, so
Yeah.
we'll give you that update in a minute.
So these are some pretty weak updates. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We're trying. We swear.
We jumped
Oh,
in.
hey, look, there's 18 people watching now. There were only 17 before.
Is that a Joe Kovac that just joined us?
I have no idea. He never texted me back.
I hope it is.
I did post the link on Facebook, so it could be anyone.
I'm not sure what the shot call here is.
I'm not either, but it looks like
Oh,
they've
no.
raised another red.
And it is currently shot stone.
It didn't change anything, really.
Yes, it did. That's
Well-
shot in the back. So now red is sitting 2.
Oh, right, yeah. Duh.
She plays lead. She doesn't always.
I don't stand in the house a
She
lot.
doesn't care about those rocks in their positions.
Tell me when to sweep, and I'll do it.
Yes, she does. And very well at that.
Oh, thanks.
The ice here this weekend's been a little bit slower than we're used to, so we've been getting quite a good workout.
Yes, definitely.
Looks like Laura scored in that end because they are leading off. So
This is sheet D, by the way.
Oh, yes. No contact. Oh, wait, no. Yellow scored. Looks like Yellow, the team of ladies that I don't know who they are.
From Triangle, I think someone said.
We're getting some affirmation that this team is from Triangle.
Yeah.
It looks like they stole. They've been kind of stealing a couple on the Hewers, who are members from our club. Coincidentally, the team that we played earlier today.
Yes. Looks like the call here is a draw, I think. No, they must be throwing a guard here. That's really tight ice for a draw.
Really? Oh, yeah. She may be actually guarding the double promote again. I'm not sure.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
now it's lined up yellow guard, so if Ann Wiggins played that same shot, she could actually just put a yellow rock in
right.
there. So it does appear that she is
It's definitely guard weight. They're
guarding
sweeping. The rocks have been slowing down a lot toward the end of a throw very quickly this weekend. So if you don't sweep early, you're doomed.
Oh my gosh, Brandon Corrales says he just made pumpkin spice cupcakes.
Oh my goodness, Brandon.
He's bringing some for us. Brandon,
Oh my goodness.
I haven't had refined sugar for almost 2 weeks now, but if you bring me a cupcake, I will definitely eat it.
I will also eat one of those cupcakes.
I'm not sure what's going to happen. I might spaz out a little bit.
You'll turn into some kind of raging sugar monster.
Maybe I'll start Vibra sweeping. Like.
I'm sure the other people who we don't know who are listening to this are just loving this commentary.
We've lost. We actually
Whoa,
have
we're
lost.
down to 16
we lost
now.
2. Maybe Brandon left. Maybe one was Brandon because he's coming.
Yes, that is possible.
He'll be here soon. He doesn't live too far away. So
That means there will be cupcakes soon.
they're so basic. Well, sometimes the simple things are best.
Or was that a slight at us? Are you calling
That
us
could be.
basic?
Wow. Looks like with her hammer, Ann Wiggins is taking a really wide path out here, trying to come around all those guards, but unfortunately, I
that's
think she's
gonna
going to
sail
sail
right
by
through.
everything.
Yeah.
It's a steal of 2.
Not the best end for the Wiggins team.
Not ideal. Suboptimal, as we always used to say
Suboptimal.
in vet school. Not compatible with scoring.
We got the broom button
The broom is
again. Okay, starting the 6th end.
So Dom is kicking us off again. The call now is to go into the house, I believe.
I think you're right. I don't know that she
No.
quite has enough weight, though. It looks a little light. She might get a biter out of it. Or she's in. There you go.
Or biting 8 foot.
I don't recommend wearing glasses with broadcasting headsets, in case anyone's wondering. It's not the most comfortable thing. I already had to take my earrings off. She call for a draw or a guard here?
Cousin Mike is getting sassy out there.
Oh,
I'm not sure what's
Cousin Mike's
happening.
been good and sassy all weekend.
What is that belt he's wearing? It almost looks like the thing that they use to hold the flag when you're like marching in a parade.
I don't know. I assume it's holding up his kilt, and I hope it continues to hold up his kilt.
It's a really long kilt.
Cousin Mike is not a tall man.
Fun fact, Cousin Mike has also been known to play in bonspiels in my kilt. That happened.
I don't have a kilt. I should get one of those.
My kilt is a little bit short. An unfortunate shot, second shot by Dominique Banville. She was asked to take out the first rock thrown by Linda Pesky and instead takes out her own rock, which is...
She's still got one biting out on the edge, but yellow is currently shot in the top of the house, which is a much better situation for that team.
And looking for a split. So, let's see if we can tap that rock over, get a little bit of separation, make the takeout of both of those rocks a little bit more difficult. Oh,
we're
sounds
sweeping
like
early.
It's, a late.
Yeah.
The call was 2 or 3. That's in the guard zone. So.
It's curling.
So Anne
Yeah, we're
is
not
calling
quite going to get there.
Calling them off maybe to try to. Oh no! It looks like we're going to get a freeze here.
Might give it a little bounce. There you go.
Little
That's
bounce.
not too bad.
Not as much separation as they would have liked, I'm sure, but. Susan's got a nice big target to aim for here.
Yes.
And at this point, you know, they're up 3 points. If they can hold them to a single, even giving up 2 here is not the end of the world.
I don't know what happened there, but Dawn made a
There was a
hilarious
thud.
face.
I think the rock hit the boards a little firmer than she intended, and maybe made a mark on the ice. Oh, so that bell. I think you guys probably heard it on the ambient mics.
That means dinner's ready.
Oh, that's our bell.
Yes.
That's not the cowbell.
That was not the
Ooh.
cowbell. What time is it?
No, thank you. Our lovely kitchen volunteer is, or kitchen, are you kitchen coordinator? Our lovely kitchen committee volunteer member, Lisa Andrew, who is sitting and watching her husband and her daughter play on the next sheet over, has graciously volunteered to get us some food. But I think we'll probably wait till after our game.
Yes.
In case you were all wondering about my dinner plans.
Yes. Oh, it appears I posted the wrong link to Facebook. Oh well. I posted the wrong link. It's okay, I'll fix it.
Oh, we have handshakes actually on sheet C.
Looks like
Lisa can be a
Team
proud mother
Andrew
because her
has
daughter
won.
just dispatched Team Spartacus.
Looks like there was not enough power in that kilt to win.
It's because he didn't have the flag that went along.
Oh,
with
you
that
know what?
belt.
He's got it knotted
Oh, I
and
see.
like twisted around so it's not in the way. Although I'm sure if he wanted to carry a flag there, he could.
Not sure what that belt was for originally, but it looks big enough to wrap around something quite large. Oh, I'm not
The
sure
Wiggins
what.
team is sitting 2 now.
And drawing
for a
third.
third.
Oh gosh, we were distracted by Cousin Mike's ridiculous outfit and missed some
And the
important
food, so.
food and outfits.
Oh, this has got quite a bit of weight, though. It's
got-
definitely coming across the tee line.
Dawn's sweeping
gonna
hard. Oh, and through
It's
it
through,
goes.
just through.
There must have been a flashed hit. That's all I can imagine.
Sure.
Dawn is calling for the double takeout. Not quite sure she'll be able to make that double with the bumper weight call that she just indicated to third Magic Jones, but she's going to give it a try. She could at least get a rollover. Oh, she's got him on it early. I think this is going to over curl for that double, but it's going to be a pesky rock in the top of the house.
Yep.
So I have summoned Cousin Mike over to tell us a little bit about this interesting
Hello,
outfit.
Cousin Mike. Oh,
Can you
I'm
lean
tangled
in
in
and
wires.
I can. So, I mean, it was a loud game for us, and I figure if I'm going to lose, I want to lose in style. So why not?
You did that, buddy.
I
You
will
did.
dress up in a full tuxedo shirt, and of course,
You
it's
typically
curling,
wear-
so why not go with a black kilt to go with it?
You typically wear your tuxedo shirt for your last game of a Bonspiel, don't you?
I do. So
Yes.
why not go for this new team, new game? It's a
Yeah.
tradition. I had to go for it.
So that belt looks giant.
It
I've been
is.
speculating as to where the origin of this belt could be from.
So this is the traditional belt you go with the kilt, which goes down all the way to the end. Unfortunately, you're always worried about it hitting the stones, so you had to tuck it up all the way into the belt.
Gotcha.
Thank you for that little bit of history, and I'm sorry that your run here at Spiel d'Italia has come to an end.
But
It's
hey,
okay.
now
We
you get to
lost
eat
We
food.
lost to a very good team. We were
Yeah.
very happy to lose to all these players. I mean, of course, Doug Andrew, Liz Andrew, the entire team. And, of course, they're going to buy us some beer, so we're really not disappointed.
At the end of the
Can't go wrong
day,
there.
you get some beer, you get some food, and it's a good time.
Okay,
So.
Dawn is setting Magic up with.
Oh, we're back up to 18.
Looks like she's.
We earned back some viewers with that interview.
Welcome back, viewers, or welcome if you're new, and just taking the number back up.
I don't actually. I think the red on the side out counts that yellow.
Yeah,
so-
it looks like they're hitting the shot yellow rock.
Yeah. She's calling an audible, I think, because she realized she was going to miss the called shot. So she's trying to wick off the other one, but unfortunately is not able to remove either of them. So it's a bit of an opening for Evelyn Bound to get another rock in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh,
this is
now we're
always-
down to 15.
Oh no!
Where did you go, viewers?
This is always a tough decision time that I have. You know, you have that rock in the front that's a pretty good center guard.
Yep.
And you got that rock in the wing, that second shot, and I always kind of think, you know, should I use that as the icing on the cake? Should I go after it now that I have an opportunity? I usually go for it, but
Might as well.
But I think this is also a really good. I think in a circumstance like this where you're behind, you know, your opposition's always going to play the hit. So at least I think they would.
Yeah.
If it was me, if I was your
A
opposition,
lot of the time, you
I
probably
would play
should
the
be
hit.
paying the hit.
Ooh, she may get actually a bonus here. Oh no, it's over curling. I thought maybe she'd get the
Just
split,
gonna nudge that in a little bit.
but she is nudging it and has a little
It's-
bit of cover over it with that guard. So Dawn's gonna try to hit second shot now. Come on that
And then
same
we're-
line that Magic just threw, but maybe
I
a
think
little
they're
bit
probably
closer
gonna
to
hope
the burn.
for a roll over, maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah. I'd like the roll here. I think that'd be a good. So it'd be a pretty flat double. But if you played it with down weight and got it pretty thin, you might actually trickle off the back the back side of that rock and kind of nestle in behind that,
Yeah.
making it a little bit harder for it to be removed. Oh, looks like the Hewer team may be mounting a comeback on sheet D.
Dun, 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 dun.
Laura Hewer is currently sitting
they're sitting
3 and
three.
has a draw for 4. And there's about 1,000 guards in play, so it's not the most trivial draw in the world.
Dawn has made,
She made
that
the hit.
and got a roll to nudge the yellow over, and she's sitting shot.
Yep.
She's wide open, though, so there's a hit there.
Yeah. She got a little too, sort of saw the idea I was going for with that trickle,
Yeah.
but just got it a little too thick. Right weight, though.
Mm-hmm.
Close shot. This team likes to play a lot of shots at what's called bumper weight. I'm doing air quotes for those who might be interested, which is probably no one. Bumper weight is essentially what you would throw if it went through the house, past the hack, and to the boards and bounced off a little bit. It looks like Laura did not get the draw on that side. It looks like it'll just be 3.
And are they still playing? Yeah, they're still going.
They are. The time is out, though, so I believe they only get one more end. So it's going to be a close one. It's a tied game. Oh, no, they're up by 1. Sorry about that. They would be up by 1 point without the hammer. Not a terrible position to be in, but
No.
they have
tough,
had the
though.
hammer for quite a number of ends in a row here. So we'll see if they can mount a good stealing effort.
And Wiggins is throwing what looks like a down weight hit at the rock Dawn left behind. And that's enough to get it out.
Yeah.
She's now sitting 2 at the top of the house.
I think those rocks are lined up that if
There's
Dawn hits
probably a
this
double
fairly
there.
thin with a good amount of weight, she should be able to get both of them moving. Ann told me before the event started that this is the first time that these 4 women have played together. So.
Oh,
So they're still learning the nuances of everybody's deliveries and, you know, getting used to playing as a team.
Yeah.
This team, Dawn, Findlay, and Dom, and Susan and Magic, they play together every week. And Dawn and Susan have been playing together for years, so
forever.
for as long as I've been at this club.
And me too. And you've been at the club longer than I have, so.
So I think, you know, and I do believe they play with Magic and Dom a lot as well, so that certainly helps. Oh, this looks like it's got
Dawn's
some
throwing
heat.
the hit. She's got a lot of weight.
Looks like it's going
Needs to curl, though.
in out a little bit, so it's kind of running out there.
Oh, here comes. Might have. All right.
And tragedy has happened.
Yeah.
She moved both of them, but they're still
Neither
first
of them
and second
went.
shot. So yeah, leaving Ann Wiggins a draw
Spaced
for
them out
3.
a little bit.
We're potentially a split for 4.
That was Dawn's last rack, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. So now the question is, does she try that split?
It's worth a try.
She's looking at it.
Yeah.
You only have to throw back house weight. So, I mean, my thoughts on that is if she misses it, she comes down on her own shot rock.
Yeah. There's a lot of room for error with this
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, and you're pretty much guaranteed to get the 1 extra point. The
Yeah.
question is, do you get the 2?
It's worth the risk.
I agree. For a 4 in this end would be a real boost to this team. They're down by 3. It would actually give them the lead.
Yep.
And since they're only going to get one more end in, certainly seems worth the risk.
Yes.
A little bit of discussion about the broom placement. I will say, I do find a lot of times when people are calling the split, they hold the broom up by the rock they're trying to tap, similar to if you were throwing a hit. But the concern I have with that is, you know, she's been
You're essentially
calling,
throwing draw weight, so
yeah, and
you
she's
don't
been
necessarily
calling.
need to do that.
She's been holding the broom on the
Ooh,
tee line.
this is close.
Ooh,
This is
it
close.
looks good. It
This
looks a
looks
little
really
light.
good. This looks great. Oh, she got. Oh.
Not quite. It was just a
Looks
bit
like she's
shy
getting.
on weight.
She's getting 3.
But she will get 3.
They may call a measure on those 2 on the outside. No, it's hard to tell with the camera angle.
Just 3, but a really close shot
That was
there.
a great shot. That helped them out a lot. Tie game going into the 7th. And the final end.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear anybody ring,
they ring
the
the bell?
cowbell.
You know what? They may still have a little bit of time before
That's
that gets
the
wrong.
clock right there.
Or they have no time.
Our Skip is back in the house.
Hey, look, we got 21 people watching now. Woo! Hi, 21 people.
It's probably people getting charged up for our game.
Yeah.
We really publicized that on
We
Facebook.
put that all over
sent that to
Facebook.
the parents.
Parental units will probably be watching.
So, Nick, if you don't have any plans tonight and you want to hang around, you can catch team. That's a spicy mix team. Oh, we lost somebody with that comment. So, a really nice guard put up by Linda Pesky. The great way to start and end when you want to steal is get a good center guard in position, and she's done that. And looks like a really nice draw being thrown.
Really
by
nice.
Dom.
Right on the button. Can we get that TV switched over? Sorry.
Thank you. It does appear, sorry guys, we were a little behind on having actually a view of that rock. It does look like it actually slipped slightly behind the tee line, which is quite favorable actually for the steal.
Definitely.
So, gosh, if that draw just had like a foot less weight on it, would have been really nice. Linda's following this rock down, and this looks like a really good shot. Just, oh,
heavy.
it's hanging. But
Give it a bump. That's
she
okay.
is shot stone for now, so this is kind of a crucial shot for Dom here. Because if I believe if we see this shot missed, there will be a whole lot of guards being thrown
Yes.
by
Junk it up.
by the Eveleth-bound team.
All they need is that 1 point. They've got it right now, and they're going to do whatever they can to hold on to it.
Whoa! Sweepers tried to come up, and a very nice shot made by
Red is
Dom.
now sitting 2.
Yep. But still not a bad spot. I tell you what, Katie, I actually like the out-turn draw. Come around the other side.
Yeah.
'Cause if you tap this, there's a good chance you're going to jam it. And
There's a lot of options still. It's a very clean house at this point.
Clean?
Yes.
I'm not sure I'd call it a clean house.
Well,
but
there's not junk in the front.
I believe so. The time ran out, so. Oh, this is curling like crazy. I wonder if that picked up something. Oh, nope, it just switched handles, and now it switched back. It switched back again, Katie.
Did it?
This is some shenanigans being played.
That is.
But actually a pretty not awful outcome because they put that. Oh, Dawn's going to peel the guard.
Yep.
It's about time. Guard peel attempt by Susan Armiger. Actually, looks like she might have gotten this one a little wide. I'm not sure it's going to come back enough, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Oh.
Taking out the yellow.
Well, she peeled out. She did peel out the yellow third shot, but now this is a really great opportunity for second Sheila Nickel to come down, just tap that red rock a little bit that's on the button and try to sit shot. Oh, she's a lefty, Katie.
Hey. Go Team Lefty.
Does appear that dinner tonight is lasagna.
I also see some green beans. We're gonna have to run out of here and get changed pretty soon.
Oh, this is coming in nicely. She was a bit narrow, but they really held it. This is gonna be a
that's
lovely
a great shot. Really nice.
Great shot by Sheila Nickel. She had several rocks over curling on her, and she was due. So now we're going to try that guard peel again because and looks like we're going to have the opposite problem. This rock is curling out of her hand. I think she's going to get it as Kendall says, the French way. So now Vice Skip Patty Hefner will be asked to replace that guard, I would expect. Oh, she's going all in. She's playing the freeze, maybe a little tap.
All right.
For my money, I think maybe that might not be the best shot call, but I guess we'll see how it works out for him. Maybe guards. The ice has been quite swingy, so
yes.
She may be concerned about actually being able to position that guard in the right spot. And so it's not a wrong call. I think either is a reasonable call, but oh, looks like she's
narrow.
Very narrow on this
Quite
rock.
a bit narrow.
So I'm not sure what's gonna. Ooh, where are we going? Weight was nice. Just unfortunately comes to rest in the 12-foot, leaving Magic Jones a hit. I mean, this is not really like that easy of a situation still because they've got those rocks in the back of the 4-foot.
Yeah, that backing messes a lot up. There's a jam.
A little bit more room the way she's coming, but if this one over curls, then they could be in tough shape.
There she goes.
Oh, got some weight coming out of Magic. Oh, they're on it. Looks like they're holding it pretty well. This is going to be a nice shot. Oh.
Jammed on the back one, but red is still shot, I think. Anne doesn't seem to know which is which.
From our angle, I think it kind of looks red.
It looks red to me, but the cameras are at
it could be very
a
deceiving.
strange angle.
And those graphics on the button, while adorable,
They are off center.
they're offset and make it sometimes quite challenging to determine who is shot. I missed the call. Is the call to freeze down into that pocket?
I think so.
Or is she hit?
No, maybe it's a hit.
Maybe hit
It's
it?
a lot of room for a hit.
Not sure what's going on here, but
I think
yeah, I think
There's-
she's just gonna guarantee that they are shot. Tap that red bag.
that's a nice shot. It does.
Unfortunately, by
leave her
removing that
open.
backing, this is going to be a lot easier situation for Magic to remove these rocks.
Yep.
I would have really liked to see them put a rock in front of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already seen the jam happen once.
Excuse me.
This rock does not have a ton of rotation on it, and it is curling quite a lot, but I still think she's going to get close to nose. Stick for first and second shot.
Yep.
But there is that rock in the top 12 that, you know, if Anne can loop one around into the top 4, somewhat buried behind that rock, they're going to have a tough time removing it
Yeah,
and a tough
force
time
Dawn
out.
to draw.
Tough time out counting it.
Yeah, she's got that red rock that she could sit right on at the back of the forefoot.
There's a lot of deliberation about what to do with this shot. For my money, I think the draw behind that rock top 12 is about your only option. But by not putting up that guard, when I suggested,
Nobody listens to you,
nobody
Courtney.
ever listens to me. But you know, even if that guard wasn't in exactly the right position and they made a play on that rock, then you've still got a guard.
Yeah.
And now she has, unfortunately, neither shot rock nor the guard.
I think she's setting up for a draw here. It looks like a lot of ice, though.
Yeah.
At least for where we think it should be.
You know, we have noticed some problems with the pebble holding up. So
Yeah, it's late in the game. There's probably a lot of floaty spots.
if you don't have a good amount of rotation on your rocks, then
There's no telling what they'll do.
yeah.
You could get some great zigzag action if you really don't put that handle on.
We've seen that a couple times for sure.
Oh, she's throwing a hit.
Oh, is she playing the? Oh,
She's playing the hit.
She's playing the hit off that rock.
Sweep hard though. They're by it already.
Oh,
She was very narrow. She's got another rock though. She's got another shot at a draw. Unfortunately, she doesn't have hammer. And Dawn is gonna put something right at the top of the forefoot now.
it's an interesting call because she's basically going to leave her the same shot she just threw. But that being said, it would be quite a short run back for Dawn to try
Yes.
to remove that rock if she does make it the next time around. Any way you look at it, a very important shot for Skip Dawn Findlay. think they rang the cowbell because it appears that Laura's game is still going.
It appears the 6:30 draw might be starting a little late.
Yeah. I don't think anybody rang the cowbell when the time ran out. That's unfortunate.
Oh, well. Is there another draw after us?
Yes.
Ah.
Looks like Dawn was heavy on this.
Heavy
This
and
is just
wide and
carrying a
it's
whole
gonna
lot.
sail right by.
For a second, I thought that it was gonna land on the back button, and that'd be about the worst.
That
place
is a
you could put
gift
that
for Anne.
Yeah. That being said, if she froze down to it, she would be shot. But you're wide open and leave Dawn the hit or the draw to follow it down. She could play the same shot she just played, and she's got like 18 rocks to catch her if she hits it too thin.
18 rocks is a little bit of an exaggeration, but
Just a little.
Sufficient rock to back the shot.
Yeah. And if she overcurled, that red rock is actually directly in the path of where her previous hit went.
Yes.
So she would end up being shot.
They seem to be thinking about this a lot. I don't know that there's a whole lot to think about here.
A lot of deliberation.
But that looks like the same broom from before, or a little bit more ice. I think she's trying the same shot, the hit.
Well, something's going to happen, and we'll see what that something is.
I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not a fan of this call. I don't like it.
No, she's playing the draw.
Is she playing the draw?
She's playing the draw. I heard her say just try to outcount. I mean, really, if
do
she's...
we have them mic'd? I can't hear
No,
them.
they're not mic'd. It's just the ambience. But, I mean, really, if she stays for shot anywhere on the left side of the sheet, Linda's going to have Dawn is going to have an incredibly difficult time
as long as she gets over
removing it. I love this call. I actually like...
If it's a draw, I like it. I thought she was setting up for that hit again, but
barely
with more
full
ice.
four. Actually, almost the same call that Dawn was making. Full four. Make Dawn play that hard hit and roll. I hope this is what she's playing. That'd be a ton of ice for a hit. So, yeah, she's playing. Oh.
No, it's the hit.
No, it's a draw.
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight.
Oh, Patty's indicating top four, so I think she
Don't touch that rock.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Get off my lawn.
Well, it's coming over nicely, and it'll stay for shot. But
okay. It's far back, though, so Dawn's got a nice pocket to sit in for the win.
Dawn just needs to follow her down, and as long as she keeps the line, this should be, well, I mean, that being said, they may play another end since nobody rang the cowbell.
Yeah. You lovely people watching may get us for another 15 to 20 minutes.
Or you may get us to find somebody else to stand in so we can get ready for our game.
Yes.
Hi, Mark. Our Skip is here. He's caffeinating, getting ready for our game.
Post-nap caffeine.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, looks like, oh no, what happened, I think, is yellow took one. They're not playing another end.
Ah,
They've gone
tied.
to a skip straw. That's what it is. Arthur was really having to hold back not to skip the rock, or sweep the rock behind the tee.
It's a lot of weight out of Dawn.
It looks like it's about to, oh no, is it hanging? I don't know.
It's moving now. It hit
She's
the
got
snap
it.
point.
She's got it.
Yeah, all right. That's game over.
It's a game winner. They must have rang the cowbell.
Yeah, we just didn't hear it. Okay. They're shaking hands.
Well, thanks for listening to us, guys. I'm not sure who's up next to commentate on our game, but hopefully
it's someone awesome. And you'll get to watch us play next. Yay!
Thanks.
Bye.